Bible, history, science, math, and I put A plus, A plus, A plus, A plus, A plus, and I folded it up and I mailed it to my mom. We live in a world, of course, where most people coming into homeschooling, they think that they need to have a report card. They need to have, they need to grade every subject that their kids are doing. I think I've told this story, I'm sure, on the podcast a couple of times, but my mom for years and years would ask my girls for a report card. And I never had one to give them because I didn't need one. I mean, that we don't move ahead until they've mastered something. And so it seems unnecessary for me. But anyway, she really wanted a report card. And so one day I got a piece of paper and with a Sharpie, I wrote, I don't know, it was like Hampton School for, the, great kids of Georgia or whatever. I don't know what it was. And made some goofy name up. And then I listed all the things, I was like Bible, history, science, math. And I put A plus, A plus, A plus, A plus, A plus. And I folded it up and I mailed it to my mom. And she got a kick out of that. She was like, okay, I understand. I get it. But we seem to think that we need to have a report card. We had to have grades. So let's talk about that for a minute. Because you used to be a teacher, Pam, like I mentioned before. Talk to us about report cards and grading and all that fun stuff.
Well, let's think about the purpose of grades. Why do teachers give grades to kids? Why do schools give grades to kids? And the reason that they do is so they can communicate to someone else how that child is doing. So if I'm a teacher and I'm giving a child a grade, it's so I can communicate to my administration or I can communicate to their parents what progress that child is making in the class. Well, when you're homeschooling, you're sitting next to the child every day, and there's a very good chance that you're probably the only person that needs to know how that child is doing, right? So don't waste the time to go through and grade every single thing to fill out a report card or anything like that, because if your husband needs to know, have a conversation with him, talk to him, tell him how your child is doing. So we recently made a report card, and I just want to let you know, Yvette, with your Sharpie, that Canva now has some great report card templates. Nice. My son was applying for a scholarship to Space Camp, which he got, by the way.
Oh, cool.
So I went to Canva and downloaded it and typed in the subjects that he's doing and put his grade in there.
That's funny.
You're not communicating with others. So unless somebody is asking you for the grades, like in this particular situation, you really don't have to worry about it. So, what do you need to grade? I'd sit and work on composition with my boys. And then I look over my daughter's work later, and I never put a grade on anything. Actually, we use IEW. So we do the checklist that's in there.
Yep.
But when it's just me and them, I don't even add up the points on the checklist.
Right.
We just talk about the things that they need to do. Now, when I taught IEW at the co-op and I had, other people's kids and I was teaching them in a class, then I put the points on there and I added up the points on the checklist because that communicated to them, how they had done. So, with math, you just want to check to be sure that the problems are correct. And so they can do that themselves. They come to you, I'm done with my math sheet. You give them the math book so they can see the answers and they can go through and check the answers for themselves. You don't even have to do that because you're going to talk to them about what they got wrong. Why did you get this one wrong? Was it a simple math error, or do you not understand the concept? Oh, look, you got all 5 of these wrong, or 3 out of 5 of them wrong. Maybe there's something here you're not understanding. Let's figure it out.
Homeschool Insights is sponsored by CTC Math. If you're looking for a great online math program, visit ctcmath.com and try it for free. For more great homeschool inspiration and resources, listen to the Schoolhouse Rocked podcast every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday.